This is to be my first video on J-Show Tarot. I have meditated on each of these three decks. Each of these three decks wants me to pull cards in a different way, but go ahead and concentrate on which one is for you, and we will begin. So let's start with, if you pick deck number 1, okay, 9 of Pentacles, the Judgment card, and the Hanged Man. Okay, our underlying energy is the Fool, the 9 of Cups, and the King of Wands, or the Page of Wands, which is immediately followed up with the Tower, which is indicative of your Judgment and Hanged Man cards. So Judgment comes to you when you have had experience and you are forming an opinion of what you will and what you will not accept in your life. The Hanged Man is when you need to change your perspective. You have a whole lot of experiences in your well, and you're forced to look at them. So you're standing still and taking a look at those situations. The 9 of Pentacles is often a card of a single woman who is materially well off and is very comfortable in her surroundings and in her own skin. And 9 is the number of nearly completing something. It is a humanitarian number. It is a number of spirituality. And you also got another 9, which is the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is the Witch card, and you should be careful of what you wish for because you just might get it. So when you are wishing, make sure you are dotting all of your I's and crossing all of your T's. You want to make sure that you are fully manifesting your wish and not just half-heartedly doing it. And you should do it. You also got the Fool card. The Fool card is seen as naivete. When you're jumping off the cliff and going after your desires, and you're not really caring what the consequence or end goal is. And you also got the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is, it can be a child of fire energy, which is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So it can be that. It can also be just a creative spark, an element that comes in. So these were the cards that were in your, these were the underside cards, these 3. It's hard to do things upside down. Alright, so these 3 cards were the cards that are basically your undercurrent. So it's looking at and not caring where you're leaping to. Be careful what you wish for, but your wishes will come true. So if you're wishing, wish good. And this is also creative spark. And in your day-to-day life, everything is happy and abundant. You do need to look at situations from other angles, and your opinions are going to uh, give you a higher moral ground. Okay, so for deck number 2, this one wants 3 different cards to be read. All right, so 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands is when you feel overworked and burdened. It's when you take on more than is necessary. So you're not delegating, and you should be delegating. You're just basically feeling tired and worn down because of all of that. Okay, and that is followed by the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a Sir Lancelot kind of character. He comes sweeping in. He has words of love, and he's just very passionate, but also wishy-washy. All right, and you also have the 2 of Coins, or the 2 of Pentacles. So that card is when you are trying to balance your home life and your personal life to make them I just want to make sure they're all right for you. All right, so these cards together mean that there is some kind of a love battle that you're going through that's mostly on the inside, and you're trying to keep your heart and your head away from each other so that you can have a productive existence. So the undercurrent of the 9 of Wands is the Star. So there is hope. So you are taking on a lot, but there is assistance available. You just need to go for it. All right, so the undercurrent for the Knight of Cups is the 10 of Swords, which is the end of a situation. So there is something going on with a romantic partner that you need to put an end to. It's just not right. You just can't keep fighting. And the 2 of Coins is, the undercurrent is the 8 of Coins. And what that means is work. So you keep working on something in order to perfect it. So coupled with the 2 of Coins, I think that, okay, so all of these cards together, I think that what you're doing is you are putting a lot of focus into your work life because you are having a lot of stressful thoughts about your personal life. And so you're taking on more tasks than need to be done. But it is a hopeful situation. So you just need to end it and walk away, and everything will be just fine. All right, and so for our third deck, so these want to be spread out. Okay, so this is our first card, which is the Sun. So that is, the Sun is when things are coming to clarity, there's enlightenment, it's your childhood joy and bliss. All right. right, the Lover's card. Lover's card is kind of a yin-yang kind of energy. So the divine feminine, divine masculine, of course, they're going to dance. So you have to make a decision of which way you're going to go in that situation. Okay. Cool. So the Three of Chalices, which is the Three of Cups. 3 is number of communication, and cups, Three of Cups is about celebration. So it is coming together. It can mean third party situations, but I don't think in this case it would, because we also got the Lovers and the Sun. Okay, so these 3 cards together would definitely mean a celebration of love. This could possibly be, I don't want to say a marriage. It could definitely be a pivotal moment in a relationship. Since I did 6 for the other 2, let's do 6 for this. Ooh, okay, so we got the 5 of Wands. Wands are an energy of fire and creativity. So the 5 of Wands is about conflict, but it can be more of a collaborative kind of energy. Sometimes when you're throwing your thoughts and your creativity and your passion at another person, and they throw their thoughts at you, it can combine and you can make something greater. All right, 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is when you basically feel like you are imprisoned, but it is basically some kind of thought that you've made up in your mind, and you can very easily get out of that situation. And I know you're looking at this card because I am too. All right, and this card is the 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is Mars and Aries. It's one of the very few cards that I know the astrological symbolism of it. It is when you are at the beginning of a journey and you are set to go on that journey, but you don't quite know where the goal is yet. So you shouldn't have fear in that situation, and you should just trust in the ideas of those around you that conflict that is happening is actually a good thing, and things that should be celebrated. And there's going to be clarity in a love situation, or clarity in the pull of masculine and feminine. So those are the 3 different decks, and I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions or anything, just give me a comment, and I would appreciate it if you like it and subscribe, and I will try to post more in the future. Thanks.